Go check out FIFACoinTrader.com for excellent deals in buying and selling coins on FIFA Ultimate Team. Alright, how the boys? It's Cullybot3 here bringing you episode 41 of the Real Deal. And we started this episode off with something that I've never done before on the Real Deal, and that is with some wager matches. I did 3 in total and I did a bit of trading at the end of the video. Anyways, the wager matches were all for 10k, but I made a bit of a herp-derp mistake and listed my player for a starting price of 9,900 and a buy now price of 10,000. And as you know, the max trade offer you can offer is one less than the buy now. So I made a bit of a mistake there. But anyways, our first opponent was Roy2Shaw, who is a fellow YouTuber. And he's got a pretty good team, especially with Eto'o and Wellington up front. Also with Danny in there at cam. But I did get the first chance. You'll see here, Benzema with a nice little bit of work. I got taken out there. But it didn't matter. Mesut Ozil was there to pound the ball home into the bottom right. That was 1-0 inside the first 10 minutes. And things went from bad to worse for my opponent. As I crossed there with Benzema, Kaká scores with a nice volley to make it 2-0, and the game was signed, sealed and delivered when Benzema scored with that header to make it 3-0 after 20 minutes. So I was off to the absolute perfect start in terms of wagering, but there was time for more goals. We were still only in the first half. Roy2Shaw was taking a good hard pounding, and you'll see there we scored a nice goal with Di Maria to make it 4-0. And after half time, a bit of luck there, it bounces up for Kaká, but a nice finish nonetheless to make it 5-0. And you see here he actually does grab a consolation with 5 minutes left. Nice build-up play, and Danny with the with the strike, and that was 5-1. He thought a comeback was on, but Benzema was soon to quench any dream he had of mounting a comeback in the last 5 minutes. Nice little bit of skill there, a nice solo goal, and that made it 6-1 in the 89th minute. Got a corner in the 90th minute, crossed it in. Sergio Ramos was there to head home to make it 7-1. And at this point, I did not expect what was about to happen. A YouTuber quitting against me. 7-1 down, regardless, 90th minute. He rage quit, turned his Xbox off, and you see the stats there as well. So, good game, Roy2Shaw, but you are a little bitch for rage quitting. Anyways, into the second wager match, and you'll see there, I didn't make the same mistake. Oh, no, wait. No, that's not the second wager. That was me accepting the first wager. So, yeah, after every game, I'll show you me basically accepting the moolah, and it'll be added to my total coinage. So, yeah, that's the second wager there. This is the player for 10,000 and the buy now 10,250. So I could get the trade offer of 10k. Anyways, we've got another 3-5-2 team. He's got Andy Carroll and Kone up front. Also David Luiz at centre back. He always causes me problems. And a couple of quick wingers as well, quick wide players. But I did grab the first goal here. You'll see a lovely bit of play by Benzema, the over-the-top through ball, and a beautiful and deft finish by Jesse Rodriguez. That was in the first 5 minutes, and just before the half-time whistle. This was just horrible. You'll see that touch. It should have been cleared. I hate when you can see them goals, the over-the-top through ball, and the striker latches on. But that was 1-1, and it actually went into extra time. You'll see it's the 105th minute, and just before half-time in extra time, Mesut Ozil once again with the finesse shot just outside the box to make it 2-1. But I gave up a goal directly after in the second half of extra time. Andy Carroll there with the strike. I backed off when I shouldn't have, and it went to penalties. You'll see there I missed my first one. He stepped up. He missed his first. One, and I decided to speed up the penalties because this would go on for absolutely ages if I played them in normal pace. I scored my second one. I saved his, and then I stepped up here with Jesse Rodriguez, and I missed. So a lot of missed penalties there to open it. To open up this penalty shootout. I saved his third one, so he hadn't scored any at all. So after 6 penalties, the score was 1-0. I scored my second one there, and you'll see here, he steps up. Will he score? Yes, he does. He manages to grab a goal in the penalty shootout to make it 2-1. But Kaká steps up. This was to win it. This was the main penalty. I decided to slow it down because you know it was going to happen. I ended up scoring, and I won the penalty shootout, which means I win another 10k. So I'm actually up 20k in terms of the 2 wagers that I've done so far. You see the stats there. To be honest, one of the games where I think I probably shouldn't have won because my opponent definitely did outplay me. That the guy I played against was Acoustic Style, and he was actually a really good player. And he probably should have deserved to win that. But you see there, I accepted the moolah. And into the third game, I come up against a guy called Arsenal Kid 1 2 3 4 5. And yeah, this was actually a very tense and tight game, if I remember correctly. I went 1-0 up there with Pepe, but I just struggled to break my opponent down. He was a good player, and you'll see here, he did end up scoring a goal after 25 minutes, brought the keeper in no man's land. Eto'o finessed it around him to make it 1-1, and you'll see here Benzema dances around his opponent and finishes it superbly, and that was me in the lead. And into the second half, look at this was just messy, horrible play by me, and yeah, he capitalized, and he definitely deserved that goal with Doumbia to make it 2-2. But with 10 minutes left on the clock, I crossed it in, and who was there again but Sergio Ramos with that nice, beautiful head of his to make it 3-2. And that's how that game ended. So a very, very tight and tense game, and good game, Arsenal Kid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyways, you'll see there me accepting all the moolah. So 3 games, 3 wins, and we're up 30k. So the wagers were definitely a success. But I want to know, guys, would you like to see me do more wagers in the future in this series, or would you like to just see me just play normal games? It's up to you. Leave a comment in the comment section below. But here you'll see the bit of trading to finish off the episode. I decided to go for something a little different and buy some of the current Team of the Week players. And I actually got these guys, I think it was Thursday night, so their prices are probably a considerable amount higher than what they would be when this video is actually going up. So I got a lot of Mesut Ozils there. And my one big deal here was Adler for 123k. But what happened was I was in my... I was actually on the web app online, and I had hovered over him and I relisted him, and I left my laptop on and I fell asleep, and when I woke up he was bought for the 149k that you'll see there. But you know how it disappears on the web app, so that's actually what happened. But if you add up my coin total, you'll realize that it all adds up to the perfect amount. But anyways, you see there, I sold all the Oliches for 19,500. I might have called Olich Özil there earlier, so apologies if I did that. And a Barbo sold for 139k. And yeah, that was the prices that the player sold for. Made a decent amount of profit, and we're now on 360k. But that is it for this episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. It is always appreciated. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.